The first thing that I'm going to talk to you about is going to be the organization of your piece. So the first thing that I would do is think about some of the subtitles and titles that I'd like to create. This is going to be based upon whether you chose to write by topic, by chronological order, or time order, or the third one, which is the importance. Generally speaking, from what it sounded like, you're either going to be topic-based or chronological, so I'm going to focus on chronological because that's an easy example to make for you. First thing you're going to do is under the 1, 2, 3 menu up here on top, you're going to figure out which type of topics and subtopics you'd like to do. For the sake of what we're doing, I believe that this one's a good one, so I'm going to choose it. So the first thing that I'm going to do, since it's chronological, is I'm going to put all of the different tribes. So the first one is going to be Paleo-Indian. I'm going to hit enter. The second one is going to be Archaic. The third one is going to be Woodland, and so forth. I'm just going to do the first three. Then you go back up to Paleo-Indian, you're going to hit enter and tab because you want it to move in. Your titles, you want to be at about a size 14 font. You want it slightly larger than what you're going to be typing, and you're typing with a size 12. So 14 makes sense. I wouldn't go larger than that. You don't need it larger. Make it 14. So then your subtitles are going to be the different topics that you're talking about within each of the native tribes. So the three things that I'm going to talk about are going to be tools, cultures and beliefs, and the third one that I will choose for the sake of doing this is going to be role of family members. Again, these aren't necessarily the things that you are going to be researching on, but they're some of the things that I believe that would be important about them. Then what you're going to do is after each line, you're going to hit enter and delete. You want space between each of these lines. The reason that you want space between these lines is because you want to be able to type a paragraph. Your paragraphs between each of these should be a size 12 font. You want your titles to stand out, so if someone wants to refer to a specific spot, they can go straight to that. So for example, I'm going to start out with the fact for tools, and I'm just setting up my piece. Remember, I'm not actually typing the paragraphs yet. I'm doing some research and throwing some things in there. The first thing I'll write for tools is Paleo Indians used spears to hunt food. It's just a fact. I'm going to be elaborating on that later. Make sure after you finish a paragraph, you hit enter again so that you have some space between those paragraphs so that people can see those titles. Under each of these subtitles, I'm going to make sure that I have the exact same titles, so it's very easy for the reader to be able to see. And remember to keep hitting enter in between each of these so that there's a little bit of space so it's easier to read. And once you organize it this way, it's going to be very easy for you to start slipping in facts like I already did. Doesn't necessarily mean they're going to be the actual words that you use in your paragraph, but at least you have your facts organized in a way that makes sense to you. So let me finish the last one here. And get the space between them. And for the sake of what I'm doing right now, I'm not going to add any more facts. I'm just showing you how to organize. So what I want you to do when we're done with the presentation is that I would like you to create an organization chart like this so that you can just start filling in facts and then we can start writing paragraphs within those. It'll be an easy way for your readers to make sense of what you're writing.